Hey, what's up, you guys? They're Unlimited here, and today we're talking about Easter eggs. And I really wanted to bring you guys a zombies-related video because zombies is sort of in the air right now. It's sort of one of the main things going on right now in Call of Duty because Rave in the Redwoods is coming out in the coming week. Very exciting stuff. So I thought to bring you guys a short, sort of just me talking video about Easter eggs, and to be more specific, the difficulty of Easter eggs. So, with that in mind, I just want to say that I am a very big Easter eggs fan. When it comes to zombies, I'm very into the Easter eggs, I'm very into the storyline. We all are here at Artifice Gaming, Turbo and Matt. We're all into Easter eggs here. We love storyline, we love talking about the storyline. So yeah, good video coming up, hopefully. Better than the last. So, when it comes to Easter eggs, I think that the difficulty has sort of gone down during the past years. So, go back to, like, Black Ops. Sort of, we didn't really have a lot of Easter eggs there. More of the Easter eggs, more of the more difficult Easter eggs came in Black Ops 2 with Transit, Die Rise, Buried. Those were all difficult Easter eggs. I remember staying up, like, it took hours to complete. It took saving a zombie for a long period of time. I have a lot of stories about a lot of Easter eggs that I've done, and some have gone good, some have gone pretty bad, but comparing those stories, comparing those Easter egg attempts to the Easter eggs now, like for Black Ops 3, for example. Black Ops 3, you have sort of easy-like Easter eggs. Like, the only difficult portion of the Easter eggs was the boss fight, and the boss fights were also really a new sort of mechanic that they're introducing to zombies, but that was the only hard thing. If you look at the past maps, I'm trying to slow down here because I'm getting ahead of myself. If you look at the past maps for Treyarch, let's start with Treyarch first. If you look at those maps, you got DE. The only thing that was hard about that map was the boss fight. The boss fight, because it was the first time you ever seen a boss fight, you didn't really know what to expect. Then you go to Zetsubo. Zetsubo was completed in like a day of the map's release, and it could be done in like under an hour. Then you go to Gorod Krovi, which was a more difficult Easter egg, which I did like, but then again, there were some Easter eggs that had a little more difficult, that it was difficult and you had a fun time playing. Then you go to Revelations, and and a lot of people will agree that that Easter egg was sort of confusing. Like, it wasn't like any other Easter egg that we had before. I feel like the Easter egg, as in the steps, was like a fan service in a way, because, you know, one of the steps was going around looking at old zombies, sort of monuments, and you have to, like, shoot them. Thing like that. However, if you look at the old maps, like Origins, or any of the other maps that I mentioned before, you get that sort of, we're completing something vibe. Like, we're doing something, and it's just, as you keep going, you go deeper into the storyline. And I didn't really get that with these maps. Like, you would do the steps, but you would only get that storyline that we actually accomplished something feeling at the end with the ending cutscene. And if you're thinking about some of the ending cutscenes, like Zetsubo or Revelations, those ending cutscenes didn't really give a lot to sort of give you that feeling of satisfaction. Then you get to Origins, or you get to the end game at the end of Buried, and you get that, like, wow, look at what's happening. Sorry for the little spike there. Rip headphone users on the WoW. But then you go to Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, it is totally different from Treyarch Zombies, like the Easter eggs, in a sense. It is completely different. Even in the gameplay, they try to do something different, which I really like and I really appreciate what they're trying to do. But when it comes to Easter eggs, it's sort of different. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, in Spaceland, you could play one person, you can play with 2, 3, 4, but it promotes solo play. I don't know if they're going to be continuing this trend in Rave in the Redwoods, but in Zombies in Spaceland, these maps are like, they are a mouthful. But in Spaceland, they promoted solo play, because the more people you played with, the harder the Easter egg would be, because there'd be, of course, more zombies, like there is in any 4-player game. The difficulty would be a little bit increased, like, in general, like the health. But when it came to the boss fight, if you had, I don't know if a lot of people know this, probably people know this, but I'm just going to say it. If you have 4 people in a game in Spaceland, and the boss fight started, you would have 1 alien for each player. Now, you would see a lot of Easter eggs done solo when it came to Spaceland because of this, and you would just train in the spawn, just going back and forth, shooting him whenever you can. But with 4 people, there's not that many places to train, and you can't do the same types of trains you can in solo, so people would just do it solo. Now, I'm not someone who particularly enjoys solo, but I'm not saying that, oh, I didn't do the Spaceland Easter egg because they made a bad Easter egg by making it easier on solo. Because it goes down to the player. I personally, it's not that I don't want to do the Easter egg, I personally can't. X-Turbo, I am a terrible solo player, honestly. And that's why usually when Matt and Turbo in Black Ops 3, they would have their competitions in the beginning to see who could get to the highest round on themselves, I wouldn't participate because I know it'd be like round 20 or something like that. But when it comes to Easter eggs, I like the sort of teaming up aspect, I like teamwork, that sort of thing. But I just hope for the coming Easter eggs for Spaceland and for Treyarch, if you're watching this, I hope that Treyarch can get back to the sense that Easter eggs should be hard, but it should be like giving something back to you as you do each step. Like, with each step, you get a little bit of storyline, and as you keep going into it, you would get more interested, and it would promote you to keep doing the Easter egg. That's something I really look for in Easter egg, that's something I really hope for in an Easter egg, and hopefully Spaceland could do that, because right now, Spaceland, Infinite Warfare Zombies, the storyline, I don't know where they're going, I don't know what they're doing yet. We had a Soul Key, I'm pretty sure it was called, but I can't really judge what they're doing right now until I look at what they're doing at the storyline as a whole. Like, for Treyarch, we have a little bit more of a sense about what we're talking about what they're doing, so it's easier to talk about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the background, there is some themed gameplay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you'll be seeing some Horizon Drac Easter egg gameplay, boss fight, and Gerard Crovey Easter egg boss fight. So, yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Air Unlimited, and I'll see you guys in the next one.